Welcome to Triumphant Over Trauma, where resilience reigns and women rewrite their stories of victory after trauma. I'm Gina, your guide on this empowering journey. With a mission to help women overcome trauma, I'm here to inspire you to cultivate a positive mindset, embrace self-love, and find peace. Join me as we celebrate strength, reclaim power, and triumph over adversity together. You know, I can't tell you the number of times I've heard people say, be your own best friend. It's one of those phrases we've all heard a million times, right? At one point in my life, I'd just smile and nod when someone said it to me, much like I did during moments of emotional abuse, just to get through the conversation and let time pass. But here's the thing. Eventually, I started to wonder what that phrase really meant for me. Could I ever be my own best friend? It took some deep reflection. But over time, I realized I was great at being a best friend to others, showing compassion, listening, encouraging. But for myself, that was a different story. I was my harshest critic. I applied pressure that no one else was applying, and the self-talk, it was brutal. Everyone else was allowed to make mistakes, but for me, I had to be perfect. It wasn't until I began to unravel these beliefs and replace them with self-compassion that I truly began to heal and grow. And let me tell you, the moment I embraced self-compassion, everything changed. My happiness, my lightness, my belief in myself, they all expanded. Today, I want to take you on that same journey towards discovering the power of self-compassion. Because the truth is, being your own best friend is not just a feel-good piece of advice. It's the key to cultivating resilience and unlocking the healing you've been searching for. Self-compassion is often misunderstood. We think of it as indulgence, as giving ourselves a pass, but it's so much deeper than that. It's about creating an environment within yourself where you can feel safe, supported, and understood, just as you would with a best friend. For those of us who have experienced trauma, abuse, or pain, self-compassion becomes even more critical because for too long, we've been our own worst enemy. We've internalized the voices of our abusers, the criticisms of others, and the weight of perfectionism. But self-compassion? It's the antidote to it all. When we allow ourselves to practice self-compassion, we begin to heal from the inside out. It helps us quiet the inner critic, soothe our emotional wounds, and create the space we need to move forward on our healing journey. More importantly, self-compassion is essential for building resilience, the ability to recover and grow from life's challenges. And believe me, resilience is the key to living a fulfilling and empowered life. In this conversation, we're going to explore how embracing self-compassion can transform your healing journey and help you reconnect with your truest self. I'll share 5 practical steps you can take today to start building self-compassion and creating an inner environment of safety, trust, and freedom. Let's be real. After experiencing trauma, it's easy to fall into the trap of self-blame, guilt, and harshness towards ourselves. We're often our own worst critic, believing that if we had done something differently, we could have avoided the pain. This mindset only perpetuates the cycle of hurt, keeping us stuck in patterns of negativity. But self-compassion can break that cycle. When we practice self-compassion, we remind ourselves that we are human, that we are allowed to make mistakes, that we are worthy of love, and that we deserve kindness from ourselves. Self-compassion creates a safe space within us where we can heal without judgment, without pressure. It softens the edges of our pain, helping us see ourselves through a lens of empathy rather than criticism. Imagine this. If you had a friend going through a tough time, would you berate them? Would you tell them they're not good enough and that their pain is invalid? Of course not. You'd offer them understanding, patience, and love. So why not extend that same kindness to yourself? This is where true healing begins, by being gentle with ourselves in moments of struggle. When you start practicing self-compassion, something magical happens. You begin to trust yourself again. You start to believe that you're capable, worthy, and deserving of happiness. Self-compassion gives you the permission to be imperfect and still worthy of love. It transforms the way you see yourself, and in turn, it transforms the way you move through life. Self-compassion builds resilience because it reminds you that no matter what happens, you are always enough. You can face challenges without the fear of failure because you know that no matter the outcome, you'll treat yourself with kindness. This shift in mindset creates a foundation of inner strength that allows you to bounce back from setbacks and thrive in the face of adversity. Let's talk about 5 simple and clear steps to help you begin cultivating self-compassion. Step number 1, acknowledge your humanity. The first step to self-compassion is recognizing that you're human, and being human means you're not perfect. You will make mistakes, experience pain, and have moments of doubt. When you can accept your humanity, it becomes easier to release the unrealistic expectations you've placed on yourself. Say to yourself, I am allowed to be imperfect. My imperfections do not diminish my worth. Step number 2, challenge negative talk. Pay attention to the way you speak to yourself, especially in difficult moments. Are you being harsh, critical, or unforgiving? If so, pause and ask yourself, would I say this to a friend? If the answer is no, then it's time to reframe those thoughts. Replace the negativity with words of encouragement and understanding. For example, instead of saying, I'm such a failure, try, I'm doing my best, and that's enough. Step number 3, create a daily self-compassion ritual. Find a small practice that helps you reconnect with yourself and cultivate self-compassion. This could be as simple as placing your hand on your heart and taking a few deep breaths when you're feeling overwhelmed. Journaling about what you're proud of for yourself the most, or saying a kind word to yourself in the mirror each morning. These small acts of kindness towards yourself add up over time and create a habit of self-compassion. Step number 4, give yourself permission to rest. Many of us push ourselves to the brink, thinking we need to be constantly productive or on to be worthy. But rest is an essential part of self-compassion. Give yourself permission to take breaks, to rest when you're tired, and to slow down when you need to. Your worth is not determined by how much you do, but by how kindly you treat yourself along the way. Step number 5, practice forgiveness. One of the hardest parts of self-compassion is learning to forgive yourself, whether it's for past mistakes, failures, or simply not being where you thought you'd be in life. Self-forgiveness is key. Remind yourself that growth is a process and that you are doing the best you can with the tools you have. Forgive yourself for being human and know that every step forward is a step toward healing. Even after you've made strides in your healing journey, self-compassion continues to play a vital role. It allows you to maintain a sense of inner peace and strength, even when life throws new challenges your way. It becomes a tool you can rely on to keep yourself grounded, balanced, and resilient in the face of adversity. Self-compassion also helps you stay connected to your true self. When you treat yourself with kindness and understanding, you create a deeper relationship with who you are at your core. This relationship is what allows you to thrive, not just in moments of struggle, but in moments of joy and success as well. Self-compassion is not a luxury. It's a necessity for anyone who wants to heal, grow, and live a fulfilling life. It's the foundation for resilience, the key to believing in yourself, and the path to unlocking your full potential. Remember, you deserve the same love, kindness, and understanding that you offer to others. And when you begin to cultivate self-compassion, you'll find that everything else in your life begins to fall in place. Today, we've explored the transformative power of self-compassion and how it can create inner resilience on your healing journey. We discussed the importance of treating yourself as your own best friend and shared 5 practical steps to start cultivating self-compassion in your daily life. Acknowledging your humanity, challenging negative self-talk, creating self-compassion ritual, allowing yourself to rest, and practicing forgiveness. Thank you for joining me on Triumphant Over Trauma. If you have found this episode empowering, please follow, leave a review, and share it with others who may benefit from it. Together, we can create a community of support and strength. This is Gina signing off. Remember, self-compassion is an ongoing practice. The more you cultivate it, the stronger your resilience will become, and the more you'll trust in your ability to navigate life's ups and downs. You are worthy of love, kindness, and compassion, especially from yourself. Keep showing up for yourself and trust that you are on the path to becoming the person you were always meant to be. Thank you for tuning in to Triumphant Over Trauma, where resilience prevails and women rewrite their stories of victory after trauma. Remember, healing is a journey, not a destination. Keep embracing your strength, cultivating resilience, and shining your light bright. You are capable of triumphing over any challenge life throws your way. Until next time, keep rising and thriving. You've got this.